Started again. We're gonna be playing like the St. I think I'm gonna switch up my uniform. We'll go road 40. Alright. Partly cloudy, not too bad. Alrighty. See here. Ben Lively is going to picture. See here. Alright.
MLB The Show has Thursday night baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Philadelphia Phillies and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Phils find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Luke Weaver is on the mound for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
At the plate, Odubel Herrera, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Let's see.
First
here.
offering on its way. Swinging a soft liner down the line in right. Foul. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. He pulls this one into right, but
come on,
up just a bit as it's taken in chest high for a tough second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. There's no question that these guys have been having a good year so far, but they've been on a real tear lately. Dan Dero, what's been working so well for this team recently?
Everything, Matty. Offense, defense, great starting pitching.
Let's get us a 3-up, 3-out inning.
I want it.
Now at the plate, Jose Martinez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. The eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that.
What are you looking at,
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Hit to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Tommy Pham comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Paul DeYoung. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Seared down the first baseline. And this will get past him down the line at first. It's a fair ball. Ozuna rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's in safely to third. The run scoring on the play.
Man, the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded. But the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
Matt Carpenter is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Rhys Hoskins, and they'll need him to get something going here. The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And we have to focus on Matt Carpenter right here. This guy bounces around, can play a number of different positions, and has a good enough arm to play them all and play them all at a high level.
We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will kick off the fence now up against the Cardinal bullpen. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. At the plate, Maikel Franco. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left
that's
field.
gone. Home run. 2-1 home run. Broke that.
Two-run home run off the bat of
Forget the
Maikel
tie.
Franco. Number 10 for him on the year.
They ain't give
And
a
it's
chance for a
given the
tie.
Phils
Just
a
said I'm going to break
2-1
it automatically.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Mendez coasts under it, and that ends the inning. But the fight. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jed Jerko set to lead off the home half of the second. Popped him up. Santana in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
The 0-2 to Molina. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Digging in now, Jerry Mendez, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. So here now is the pitcher, Ben Lively, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ozuna is under it, 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Pereira brings in a batting line above the 450 mark. Do not sleep on his at-bats, folks.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now. He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the #2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next there.
And that is through into right field for a single. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the... Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air to center field. Pham is there, and that's the 3rd out. 1. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Luke Weaver, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. To third. Bronco fields it cleanly. And there's 1 away. Ready for another chance? Jose Martinez, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Breaking ball called 3rd strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. Here's Marcell Ozuna, reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at bat. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does not. It gets by out there, and that'll let the inning continue. So the base hit here nets him a base runner with 2 away as we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May. And you can see there they're just 1 place off the top spot in the NL in that category. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Ozuna is on his way home. He pulls into third safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
That's why you have to put a team away any way you can. They've got 2 outs, almost out of the inning, and with 1 swing of the bat and some speedy base running.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as we begin the top of the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. And the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Carlos Santana. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. And now a pitch on the way. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. This is on the ground over to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Ready to take his hacks again, Mike Del Franco, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Very rarely, Matt, you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Number 3.
Now to the plate, Jed Jerko. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Alfaro shading to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So here's Yadi Molina now with 2 gone and the bases empty. Ground ball left side. There is Franco. Throw in time and the side is retired. Settling in now, Jorge Alfaro. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch on its way. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Riding in once again, J.P. Crawford. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 0-1. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Line drive to center field. Pham is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quick. Now in the box, Jerry Mendez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Right fielder, Jerry.
Hard on the ground toward short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
On to first, the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt the guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball, too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
And the 0-1 fouled away. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hit in the air to shallow center. Pereira has it in his sights, and that's the 3rd out. Redbirds down quietly. Up next will be Nick Williams. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mendez shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Rhys Hoskins. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Now this is swung
Set
out, and here's
one.
another fly ball out to right field.
Ah, come
Mendez
on.
is going to have room out there as he puts this away. The next to bat for St. Louis, Marcell Ozuna. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Ozuna.
popped him up. Alfaro is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Tommy Pham. He's 1 for 2 in this one. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Santana over to his right, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hoskins waits on it. And that retires the side. Down go the Redbirds. Matt Bowman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 67.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First offering on its way. He pulls this one into right. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Coming to the plate now, Maikel Franco. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The relay. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
Now batting,
Standing in, Jorge Alfaro. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Woo!
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. From the belt, the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the 2nd out of the inning. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
now batting, no pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Ben Lively. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mendez over to his right, and that's the 3rd out. Coming to the plate now, Matt Carpenter.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Lifted down the line in left. Hoskins waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So 2 are gone now for Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Crawford fields it cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Sean Gilmartin is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Now playing
Greg Garcia is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. toward right center. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
The right fielder, number 5.
Now at the plate, Nick Williams, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pereira aboard here at first with nobody out. Another 0-2 home. Line toward right center. Mendez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Cesar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. Fly ball to straightaway left. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's hitless coming into this at-bat. On the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
The 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. And they'll go the short way to retire the side. Phillies strand Colton Wong will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 16. Colton Wong.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Slow bouncer to the right side. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Striding in, Greg Garcia, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. 1-0 the count. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Nice shot of downtown St. Louis as we're set for the 9th inning here from Busch Stadium. Dominic Leone enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
This change to the Cardinals. Now playing right field.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Mike Del Franco will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Ozuna to the track.
And it's gone.
Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. It's a solo shot here for Michael Franco. His second home run of the game, and it's given the Phillies a 4-2 lead.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning. But they're going to be able to throw a lot freer if they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double.
The batter.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Line towards center field. Pham is there, 2 gone.
The pitcher number 40.
Aaron Altair will get the call.
And hitting for the Phillies, number 23, Aaron Altair.
Hit sharply on the ground. Carpenter is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies get. Luis Garcia comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 57.
Striding in to start the 9th, Marcell Ozuna, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the...
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. He's in at second safely as they also push across it. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Pham stands at second with no outs. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Here's Matt Carpenter. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Dexter Fowler will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Dexter Fowler.
And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Fowler sitting under 300, but not by a lot. And his pitchers go that. And a wide throw, but he keeps his foot on the bag as he lands on his belly. And on a bit of a weird ending, this ball game is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Philadelphia jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Ben Lively earns his 8th victory. Time to get the week into the box now. Odubel Herrera. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him on the way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple.
You'll see right there that this is a shot to right center, and the fielder can't cut it off. He was churning those legs on the base paths, making it to third with a triple.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air to shallow center. Pham on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And that one just not deep enough, so they'll wisely hold him at third with 1 out in the inning now. Time now for a glance at the Phillies' batting order in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, Vero?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average. And what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys.
And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Pham on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run. Nick Pivetta, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Hernandez is under it. He's got it for the first out. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, you know, you have to be really careful with Daddy Longlegs himself, Dexter Fowler. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. In now, Paul DeYoung. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Grounder down the line at third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit. Here's Carlos Santana now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First delivery to him on the way. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
Pham has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding forward, Jorge Alfaro, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
And I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to the plate. Now the tag by Molina, but it comes too late. He's in there to score.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Dero. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Dribbled up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Crawford leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Here's another 0-2. Swinging a soft liner, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, Dero, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that by getting a knock.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. DeYoung gathers it in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Here's Matt Carpenter. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, Dero, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
Second baseman.
Popped high in the air. And Santana able to stay with it here for out number 2. Now at the plate, Yadier Molina. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. He hit a sac fly earlier.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the third as we take a look at the league leaderboard in his. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Hernandez on at first, nobody out. Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
So now Carlos Santana. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. And the run will score all the way from first. Now a 5-0 lead.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is skied into short left center. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Nick Pivetta. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
And the throw in gets away from him. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Pulled softly out toward right. That's in there. Base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's 7-0.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 8-0. Throw to the plate goes right by him. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force me to sink.
Tyler Lyons is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. In now, Cesar Hernandez. Carpenter has it. There's one on the first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tyler Lyons. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. 1 ball, no strikes to count. This one's flared out toward left. Altair moving forward. He's there, but oh, he missed it.
Well, sometimes you just have to shake your head on plays like this. Looked like he was there in plenty of time, had a beat on it, but he must have just lost concentration for a split second, and the ball falls. Should have made that play, though.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm. You might not be too.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Fastball that just misses inside. squared that one up just a little late. The 3-2 pitch. On the ground near home. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Stepping up now, Jose Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Pham takes the swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Popped him up. Alfaro has a play, and that retires the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Aaron Altair, a fly out and a single for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Santana now 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward right center. And that will be a base hit here for Santana. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Digging in and looking for more, Maikel Franco. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's down to 3rd.
Oh, look at Carpenter.
To second for 1. Oh, but he beats it out.
The batter.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Phillies.
Leading off
First offering on its way.
Third baseman.
Back up the middle.
Carpenter.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Now batting.
Digging in, Marcell Ozuna. He reached on a single in his first try. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Pereira will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Number 3.
So digging in now, Jet Jerko. He topped out in his first trip. Ground ball foul down the left side. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Jerko fields it cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 43.
Ready now, Nick Pivetta. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Cue shot here out towards short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. In head-to-head action against Tyler Lyons, he's 1 for 2. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Hit hard on the ground to second. Jerko has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Greg Garcia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 35, Greg Garcia.
High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. 1 down.
The batter, right fielder.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Dexter Fowler. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Altair is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. So stepping in, Jose Martinez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Altair is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch. Sean Gilmartin gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. The pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
0-1.
Back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as our graphic will illustrate, in terms of team rankings, he's currently 2nd best on this Philly ball club in that department. So striding in, Cesar Hernandez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lined into left center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches. And if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, 1st and 3rd, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from 3rd. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Grounded to 3rd. This could be 2. The 2nd for 1. Back to 1st, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Here's Carlos Santana now. First delivery to him on the way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. So Michael Franco will get a chance to hit this inning following the 2-out success.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Standing in now, Michael Franco. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Ozuna is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Herrera. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Here's Marcell Ozuna. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. First offering on its way. Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. Altair looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, when you're down a bunch of runs, you know the last thing they want to do is walk you. So right there, he picks on a good one to hit and plants it right over the wall.
No balls and 1 strike. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
This is on the ground over to first. The flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Striding into the box, J.P. Crawford. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Pham coming on. He makes the running play. 2 down. Digging in, Nick Pivetta. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Heading out toward shallow right. Fowler has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the... At the plate, Yadier Molina will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Behind 0-2 now. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Colton Wong will get the call here as he'll hit to the pitcher.
Number 16, Colton.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Wong, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice.
Locked him up there. Colton Wong becomes out number 2 this inning. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3. Brett Cecil enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Pham is right there, 1 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, right fielder.
Up next will be Nick Williams. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. From the stretch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. DeYoung's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies digging in, Jose Martinez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Ripped down the first base line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed, strike 3. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Williams is under it. 2 down.
Now back.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Behind 0-2 now. Weak chopper up the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in St. Louis, Missouri, known as the gateway to the West, and of course the home of the Cardinals.
The left fielder, number 23, Aaron Alcantara.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, grinded out a nice knock the other way.
He's set. Here it comes. Line to the right side. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Standing in, Michael Franco. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line towards center field. Pham is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in once again, Jorge Alfaro. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Fowler is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Here's Matt Carpenter. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1-1.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. 2-2 to Marcell Ozuna.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Zero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Ozuna leads off first with 1 away. Missed with a slider. Chopped weakly to the left. Crawford has it. 1 there. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts, but listen, he was good from the 1st inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Phillies wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Nick Pivetta earns his 8th victory of the season.
Alright, I think I'm done for tonight.